Hello everyone, my name is Sahil and I'm from Mumbai, India. The name of my project is FinTrak. So, FinTrak is an expense tracker and it can be used to keep a check on how you've been spending your money. So, you can register for a new account or you can log in to your account. So, since I have already made an account, I will just log into it. So, as you can see, after you've logged in, you can see a dashboard, and under that, there is a button which can be used to add an expense. Below that, there are three cards which are called weekly budget, monthly budget, and yearly budget that give you information about what percent of your budget has already been spent so far. Under that, there is a table which has information about your last 5 expenses and it gives you the description, the amount, the date, and category of that expense. Below that, there is a graph which has information about your weekly expenditure. And if you just hover over the dots, you can see the exact amount that was spent in that specific week. Similarly, there is another graph below that which shows you how much money was spent every month, and you can use this to compare uh, the previous months and see how much money has been spent in them. Under that, there is the expenses by categories, and you can just keep your cursor on top of this chart to see that how much money was spent in that specific category. You can also exclude categories and see that how the rest of the categories fare against one another. I will just show how you can add an expense. So let's say I buy a PS5 and that would be in the electronics category. I will just enter the date. So yeah, it says expense added. If I go into the expenses tab, I can see the entire expense history. And yes, there it is at the bottom. It says that the expense was added and it was recorded. So like I just showed that you can add names of categories for your expenses. You can add newer categories as well if you feel like. So I would just add a test category. And yes, you can see that the category has been added. And similarly, you can remove categories as well if you feel that you don't need it anymore. So yeah, the category has now been removed. Next is the budgets tab, where you can manage your budgets and you can change your budgets if you feel like that you need change in them. And accordingly, the changes would be reflected on these cards on your homepage as per your budgets. And under the My Account tab, you can change your username and email ID. So yeah, that's it. All right, thank you.